It's just going to be part of all the nonsense you talk about tonight.
It's just going to be tarted. Yeah, whatever.
Just nonsense all night long.
The first what, 10 episodes were like solid, and then just kind of, I don't know, fell apart after
At SkyWars, right?
SkyWars kind of.
Yeah,
I don't know if it wrecked it or
they wrecked it. the rain at SkyWars wrecked
more
our
than
season.
just it wrecked the whole
we got
season.
derailed.
Yeah.
I mean, we had a great first half, second half, a little controversy here and there. I mean, a little bit of scheduling stuff, and
it is what it is. Like even tonight, that's fine.
Yeah, I mean,
we'll get them on.
No, absolutely, yeah. I mean, things are going to get. We're going to get across the finish line somehow or another.
We're going to do it.
We just got to keep moving the finish line, right? We just got to keep. Yeah. We just keep moving it.
Just move it a little closer.
Yeah, a little closer each week. Yeah.
Yeah.
Before you know it, this will just be the last episode of the season. Before you know it, I mean,
really, even if we ended it like today, we're 16 episodes in today, so
yeah,
that means we did what we did last season. So
yeah, did we do 16 last season? I don't remember. Man, maybe we did, didn't we?
I think it was, wasn't it?
Yeah. It seems like a whole nother season ago.
Whole nother season ago. I was just mentioning that it's like it's been almost a year.
Crazy.
It is crazy.
Yeah, it's been a wild year.
Yeah. Well, I guess let's hit this intro and I don't know. Let's talk about some stuff.
See where this goes. All right.
No, we have no instructions today. We're just free-balling this one. All right, here we go.
Hello and welcome to another episode of Pyro Unleashed. Tune in weekly as Donnie and David discuss all things pyro, from the business aspect of the industry to technical tips and mesmerizing pyro designs. On Pyro Unleashed, we invite cutting-edge experts to the podcast to discuss their role in making this industry a success. So, sit back and unleash your inner pyro with us.
Episode 16?
16.
I think that's what we decided on?
Yeah, 16 today.
Something like that, yeah.
So,
well, I think tonight's just going to be just a little recap tonight and stuff. And
yeah, just hanging out, kind of going over.
Out. Yeah.
Yeah, it's kind of early. Still have a couple more episodes for sure, but I don't know. Let's just do this.
Right? I would mind going back and kind of recapping how the season's kind of gone and look through some of the stuff we've done. And
yeah,
there's still a lot of stuff to come up. So,
there is. Yeah. Gosh, we still have a list of probably 20 or 30 more people we still got to get through.
No, yeah.
And that's just a start. So we'll probably, that still cover us a couple more seasons. And then by then, we'll either start having to keep going back or new people will show up in the industry.
We have our regulars. We'll have some regular. We have some regulars in our rotation.
Yeah.
That's just kind of a given every year. We've probably got five gimmies each year.
Yeah. That's good, right? It's without them, it doesn't keep going, in my opinion. So,
obviously we have our. They're the staples industry, right? Like you want the state.
Sure.
Those people are going to be the people that are going to have the most information. Craig Hetherington from PGI. PGI is an annual event. He's going to be here every year to talk about PGI.
At least
Rob Seaman from SkyWars is probably going to be around every year to talk about SkyWars. So you get a lot of these events where we're going to have people on every year to talk about their events and to hype them up and the changes and the new stuff. So it'll be a new season next year, and we'll have another whole another round of stuff to talk about.
Yeah, never know what we're going to bring up.
Never know.
All right, well, Cobra sponsoring this season, December.
I hear they have an event coming up in April.
They do, yeah. April 10th through the 12th. We will be there. We'll be present.
Hopefully.
We'll have some merch, and God, we better be there. Jonathan will murder us. So coming up, December 31st is the deadline for the application process for the competition. So if you're still wanting to get in on that, email Jonathan and apply.
Plenty of opportunities there. I'm sure he's probably still looking for people.
I think he is.
Yeah, so
just texted him a little bit ago about it. So
yeah, probably hadn't had anybody apply yet. So it's open. First person in probably gonna get in.
Yeah, guess we'll see. We're gonna enter here shortly, right?
We're gonna sign for that. Yeah. Why not?
We'll see. That means we have to do a show back-to-back nights.
I mean, it's been done before, probably.
I'm sure it is.
Yeah.
While we have you here,
I
talking
think they
about
also
Cobra.
have they have a Black Friday sale, don't they?
Yeah. You
They
want
sell
to chat
some-
about that a little bit?
Yeah. I think if you are looking to get into e-firing, this is always their big event each year to get in.
Upgrading your firing system, or
It's never not going to be any cheaper than it is this Friday
correct?
because they did announce a price increase.
Yeah, I did see that. I forgot about that. Yeah, what is it? 5.5%, right?
5%, yeah. So,
Yeah.
they
I
had
mean,
an
we were
increase-
even
they
as a
had an
company, we're
increase in
looking at it.
Yeah, and they had an increase in a couple of years, they said. So, I mean,
Yeah.
you knew it was coming. I mean, it's just,
Yeah, I mean,
just the way-
everything's
just the
going
way-
up, right?
Yeah.
I mean, the price of everything's going up. So to think that, Cobra or really anybody is going to be able to, keep the line, that's just not happening. So
yeah, absolutely, yeah. So, but yeah, I know they got some decent starter kits that you can get into if you are new.
up
And
to
then
$250 off on that.
Yeah,
Yeah, looking
and
at
then
the
I think
page
you have
here.
some $150 to $250 off other systems and stuff like that. I mean,
Yeah,
if you're looking for just some 18Ms, they got decent. You can get $48 off of those and $100 off 36s. It looks like so.
yeah.
Definitely some opportunities to get in there and stock up your shelves, stock your presents under the Christmas tree.
12% off of igniters,
Yeah,
10%
I mean,
off accessories,
So if you're a wife looking for
Worth
some
it.
gifts for your husband, CobraFiringSystems.com.
or just go by her phone and start saying Cobra Firing Systems and see if it pops up on her phone.
That's on our phone. But
they're listening.
definitely go and check out their sale, get kind of stocked up. So they usually say Black Friday, but I mean, I'm pretty sure they're going to extend it over the weekend. They usually do.
Yeah, I thought it was through Saturday. No, this one only said it was 24 hours, didn't it, this year?
Yeah, I think they always do that, and then they'll probably reactivate it Monday for Cyber Monday.
Cyber Monday.
Yeah, I
I
know they
wouldn't
usually,
sit on it, though, in case.
Yeah, I know they. I mean, obviously, once they sell out, they'll start going to a wait list. So
Yeah.
and things will be on back order. So if you need something sooner than later, you're going to want to be first in line.
I thought I read in the email that they were hoping to have everything out by... Oh, it's right here. We expect to have all orders placed during the Black Friday sale shipped out by December 20th.
So, I mean, they probably got
should
pretty
make
good
it for
stock then.
Christmas.
Seems like
Yeah,
they got a good
that's
stock.
really good stock if that's what they're
If they're
anticipating.
anticipating, I mean, sure they probably looked at previous years and probably
For sure.
anticipated volume. And kids are pounding away. They're not out there.
They're happy, sounds like tonight. Whatever. Well, yeah, let's kind of backtrack, I guess. So, did a
I mean,
teaser
just-
episode.
Yeah, so I guess so we were kind of going to talk about tonight, just kind of review, I think, the season a little bit and just kind of give some thoughts on
Yeah.
how things have kind of gone throughout the season and some things we've learned and some things we might see coming up.
Yeah. So, I mean, I don't know. I mean, I know I'm kind of more engrossed in the industry. Like, as talking to all these people, do you feel like you're learning things?
Percent. I mean,
Yeah.
absolutely. I mean, every
Learning why
every
not
time
to
we
get
have
into the
somebody on
industry, or-
for an interview, I'm learning something new. I mean, it's
Yeah.
getting a lot of information. I look back, I mean, obviously we started with Craig at the beginning of the season talking about PGI, and there was
Yeah.
a lot of great information in there. And then we dove in with Tim Jamison. I mean, that seems like forever ago we talked to Tim, and
Yeah.
I mean, there was a lot of cool stuff that came out of that, and learning about who Tim was, and just his background, and IPC and all the stuff
Yeah.
that they do in the industry. And I think it's really cool to be able to have those conversations with the people that I wouldn't normally be having conversations with. Like,
Yeah.
this platform has given me and you both the opportunity to have conversations with people we wouldn't normally have conversations with. I mean, it's
Yeah,
I mean,
and
so-
it's even like beyond just recording, right? I mean, like, personally, I'm gaining like serious relationships with some of these guys, and even like after we record, like we'll sit and chat for, I don't know, 30, 45
Yeah,
minutes.
absolutely, yeah,
Depends on
yeah.
who it is, right? I mean, it could
Right,
be an
yeah.
hour and a half, just hanging out and talking. And yeah, I mean, it's just a lot of fun. I mean, I really enjoy it. Yeah, and then started talking about,
I mean, we got
Mercy.
into PGI, right? Then we
got
were
into PGI.
We were full blown PGI. We had a lot of great things happened at PGI this year. The Malta stuff, I think, was incredible this year.
I totally forgot to ask Craig if they were coming back. I
I
swear
know,
to you,
I know.
I thought about it as soon as we the podcast was done, I was like, stink, I forgot about that.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, I know we wanted to ask about that, so we'll have to hit him up and maybe find out if they're coming back or what their plans are for that, because I know that was a hit with everybody, and I know we enjoyed it, and we actually got a chance to kind of talk with George a little bit there at that one interview at the booth there when he was walking through, and so
Yeah.
I think there was a lot of cool stuff at PGI. Definitely some learnings I think they took away from that, and
Yeah.
that was one of the larger and kind of nicer sites other than the rain and the water.
Yeah, I mean, I really like the site. I mean, the stretch between the field and some of the other stuff, whatever. But we all worked through it, and
Yeah.
going back, yeah, I think it's a great site. I look forward to it. I look forward to going back there for sure.
And then after that, we had some pre-SkyWars talk.
Some pre-SkyWars talk.
Had Rob Seaman. That was episode 4 of the season, going into on what the SkyWars was going to look like this year.
Yeah.
And kind of some of that and the competitors. And I think we were all hyped up to see what we were going to see this year because we had a lot of new faces at SkyWars.
Yeah, I mean, I probably knew more about some of them than most. I mean, I don't even want to say most people, but I knew several, because I was talking to several people and they were like, I don't know who any of these people are. And I was like, yeah. But yeah, I don't know. Regardless of the outcome, I think, going back to how it all played out, yes, it needed to be canceled. And then just being able to hang out, for a couple of nights with Pyros was, I don't know. It was a lot more fun to me than slaving in the field.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
So,
especially from our perspective, right? When we didn't have a show to do anyway, right? So,
right.
Yeah, having that time just to hang out was cool and fun and enjoyable. Obviously, the people who had to do shows and were planning to do shows, obviously, it was a really bummer for them, right? And
yeah,
they probably didn't enjoy it as much as they would have had they not been prepared to do a show.
Correct. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then let's see.
We talked with Joel Robinson.
Joel, that was awesome. Yeah. So
I mean, I think we all learned just a lot about drones during that episode.
I learned a lot about drones. Yeah. I mean, it's just some of the mechanisms for, fact that they overbuilt them to hold pyro without knowing that pyro was ever potential.
Yeah.
They always wanted it, but there was no guarantee. So yeah.
Yeah, that was really good. Got to talk about how things came together in the previous PGI, and also how things went in this PGI, and how things kind of morphed and changed between the two. And Joel talked about how they were able to get so many drones in the sky, right? Because you had drones constantly flying in and out of the pattern, landing and going up, and that's how they were able to extend that duration for so long.
Yeah. Yeah, I really am excited to see the future of drones and what the next potential thing is, because if they're putting fireworks on drones, I don't know what's next, right?
They've been testing out doing like Walmart deliveries and stuff like that with drones.
Yeah.
The drones get a little bit bigger that way, but I think that the drone technology is only going to get better the more they're using them, and we're going to see more and more, I think, creativity come out of that.
I agree.
I mean, obviously, as far as pyro and drones, I think there's limitations, right? Like, there's going to be certain things you just can't do, no matter how powerful or how big your drones are. There's just going to be certain things that just are going to be off limits.
Yeah,
but I'm sure it's see kind of how they take this to the next level, because I think they're still in the learning phases on how to use that pyro and when to use it. And
yeah, most certainly. I mean, we're less than 5-6 months into it, so
yeah. I mean, so it'll be kind of cool to kind of see how that kind of morphs going forward, and as more and more of the drone teams are starting to do the pyro.
Yeah. And then we had show chat about PGI, PyroJam.
Yeah.
We just did some upcoming talks.
Yeah. So because you went to.
Yeah. Then I went to
PyroJam.
NFA.
Went to PyroJam.
Yeah, I went to PyroJam. Seen those shows. It was a good time.
And then you hit the busy season at NFA.
Yeah, I mean, that's kind of when it all, I don't know, it didn't fall apart. It just kind of got crazy.
when I really got crazy. That's when because we went to PGI, PyroJam, NFA, SkyWars. I mean, it was boom, 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 all right in there together, and so it definitely kind of got crazy there for a bit.
Yeah, but no, NFA was really good. Doing the walkthrough, I think, was kind of unique. Yeah, and then we did the episode of the recap, chatting about some of the rules and regulations. Let's see. Yeah, then we brought Ed on.
Yeah, that was episode number 9. So that was about halfway through the season there.
About halfway there. So that was good.
It seemed like a long time ago as well.
It does. I mean, it's mercy. What was that? 2 months ago?
Right? Yeah, it wasn't that long ago. Yeah.
Wow. And then we brought
Ed's always great to have on and talk about
he is,
kind of the industry and how things are going. And so I mean, I know we're hoping also get Matt on. I think at one of these points coming up. So maybe that'll be a season 3 kind of thing. We can get Matt on here to talk about some more of the stuff that's happening in China.
Yeah, I know he's there, and they're kind of in the thick of. I mean, right now is busy. I mean, they are slammed. So
I've been seeing I'm sure it's probably Matt that probably posts a lot of the Dominator stuff on Facebook. I would imagine, but I've been seeing them post a lot of videos and a lot of pictures and stuff from what's happening over there in China. So it's kind of cool to kind of follow along and kind of see how they're doing over there. So
no, most definitely is.
So if you're not out there, find Dominator on Facebook, follow them, and you see kind of some of the behind the scenes stuff that they post occasionally. Yeah,
it is. It's really cool to see, some of the processes and like even the shoot sites that they do a lot of their testing. I mean, they have nightly testing.
Yeah.
Or demos. They bring, people from the States over and they're, whining and dining them, I guess you could say, and trying to get them to buy their product. But yeah.
And then we got into then when we were at SkyWars, we got to talk to the Stacys about Lone Star.
We did.
That was another very informative and episode, I think, as well, because we got to learn a lot about the purpose of Lone Star, what it supports.
Yeah.
It supports the foster's home for kids, and so I think that really kind of opened up our eyes and a lot of people's eyes around the importance of that event and what they're doing and who they're supporting. And it was great personally to be able to even go down there and see it. I mean, that was just a fantastic time.
As much as I enjoy virtually being able to chat with you and all the other guests, it's like being able to sit down and feel the emotion that's coming from behind that event. I think it made it even that much more special to me. So, unfortunately, I wasn't able to be there, but for sure going to do what I can to be there next year because, it's a great event. All
it's
around,
really cool. I mean, it's really cool. I mean, if you had an opportunity to make it down there, I would highly, highly suggest making it down there for as one of your go-to events for the years.
Yeah. For sure.
For that, we had some post SkyWars stuff. We talked about
industry chatter.
That was the cancellation. I mean,
that was the cancellation.
Kind of touched on that a little bit about the weather, and crazy thing was for 2 months after that, we couldn't beg for a drop of rain.
Wasn't it crazy?
I mean, we had no rain for a month. We had rain for a week, and then we had 6 weeks of no rain afterwards.
6 weeks of no rain, nothing. So.
That was wild. That was really, because
and
then we didn't get any
rain
until I think Sooner Skyfire. I think they had a little bit of rain like right after the event. But there was no rain in between those two hardly. So it was crazy.
Yes, Speaking of Sooner, then we had Danny on the next week.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, he was talking about Sooner. That was going to be happening in November, and
that
was somebody we hadn't spoken to before, and I hadn't even met before, and so it was kind of cool to be able to kind of chat with him and kind of learn about Sooner. And really, they just jumped in feet first year, and like within a month, they tossed the show. They tossed the thing together.
Isn't that crazy?
Yeah.
I don't know if I could. Yeah, that is not one that I would be willing to try and pull off. So kudos to you guys for doing that.
But that just kind of goes to, I think, to show how much commitment the people in the industry have, is that they were able to go out, get the sponsors, get the product, get the shooters, toss all that together that very first year within a month's time. I mean, it just goes to show how much support there is out here for these type of events. Yeah,
most definitely. Yeah, I know he's trying to get me to come out and do a show. So, I don't know, we'll see. Trying to figure out how to juggle everything to make that a possibility, but
we just need to move you down here this way more. Like
find a reason.
I see to move you this way, then that way you'll be a lot closer to some of these events.
A lot closer. Yeah, I mean, it is interesting, like, knowing why Cobra hosts CobraCon, where they host it. You know, it's kind of like the central hub of all the Cobra users.
Yeah.
And then moving towards you, it's like, then you start to get to the central hub of where all the firework users are. And it's like, it's interesting to try and, piece everything together.
Yeah. Yeah.
So,
really, I mean, the shows are more and more expanding, obviously, like towards the south and the southwest a little bit. I mean, I think once you go west a little bit further, it's kind of barren and you don't see much out that way. But it's definitely kind of a hot spot here in the Midwest.
most definitely is. And then we had Jonathan on.
Yeah.
Mercy, that's been 3
Awesome
weeks ago,
man.
4 weeks ago. Yeah.
So that was the breaking of CobraCon information.
Yeah. The 1st of November.
Yeah.
So
I think that was
chatted
good.
about, obviously.
It was definitely great to get all that CobraCon info out there and to kind of, we got the list of everybody doing shows. You and I are doing a show. We're doing classes. I mean,
classes, yeah.
Yeah, we'll
I'll be at the Arcane
at the trade
booth
show a little bit, probably hanging around. I mean,
most definitely.
I mean, you'll be there working.
Yeah. Somehow.
We should have a little pop up over there somewhere around where you are.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah. Nonetheless, we'll have merch and a banner flying or something or other. So, regardless, come by and see us. I know I've actually got quite a few emails from customers of mine either asking if I'm going to be there or just saying that they were going to be there, and we're looking forward to seeing us and chatting about the podcast. So, yeah, be kind of fun to talk to our listeners a little bit and kind of get some, I don't know, in-person feedback or whatever. Yeah,
No, absolutely. So. Yeah, it'd be kind of cool. Yeah, all the podcasts will be there, so it'd be kind of cool.
Yeah, I think all three of us will be there, won't we? Yeah.
So that'd be kind of cool. Everybody will be there for everybody to kind of intermingle with and kind of network. So.
Yeah, honestly, I'm really looking forward to hanging out with everybody. And then obviously last week was Craig, and we chatted about.
Oh, we had Nick in there between Jonathan and Craig.
Mercy, I don't even. Yeah, skipping a week. Gosh, I'm sorry, Nick. I'm sitting here. I think I just like scrolled my phone up.
Cool thing about Nick was we got him on Bonfire Night in
Bonfire
the UK,
Night,
which is kind of cool to kind of get some.
Honestly, it was so unintentional. Like I never thought about it at all, and it is funny.
That was that. Yeah, I think that was a great episode. I mean, if you haven't listened to that episode, I would highly recommend.
Please go listen to it.
Go listen to the episode. That was a really cool episode.
Yeah.
Just to kind of talk a little bit about the UK and stuff like that, and his experience at PyroJam and all that. And so, definitely a great episode. Would love to have Nick back on in the future to talk some more Pyro stuff, because he's definitely wanting to, I think, grow and expand.
Did you see, what was it? I think 2 days after or a day after we recorded, he is doing another competition. I seen on his Facebook. So,
okay, cool.
Yeah, I don't know if he knew about it and just couldn't say anything about it or what. But no, I mean, that's really exciting. I'm super, super excited to see where Nick goes in the industry, because it has a lot of potential.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, I think he does. And so, I think he has the perfect attitude for this.
Yeah. Yep.
And then,
anyways.
Then last week we had the breaking PGI news last week. So
yeah,
that was.
I will say, I mean, we've even had. It's gone clear over to PGI.org. So huge shout out to Jason.
Yeah, Jason
for posting that over there. Yeah,
from sharing it over there over at PGI for us. And
yeah, I think
there was a lot of good information in that interview. So
there was.
And I think it answered a lot of people's questions, and very kind of high level, kind of as to what happened, why they changed, why they had to move, what the new site's going to kind of look like potentially, maybe some things to kind of look forward coming up as they start to plan more.
Mm-hmm.
And I know
I don't know. Regardless,
afterwards he reached out to you about potentially using the podcast Discord together, kind of some PGI stuff, and maybe kind of be a spot for some Q&A.
Yeah, we need to open that up. I forgot about that. Yeah, so we need to get that going. Probably, I don't know, tonight or something. Get that going up, because we need to talk. We just need that up. I mean, to be able to have Craig in there and being able to answer questions. I think it'd be really beneficial.
Yeah. So actually, that's been really good. I think we managed to build that really great connection. I think with PGI. With Craig and them over there, and I think we're getting a lot of trust, I think, with them and kind of back and forth. And so for Craig to come to us and want us to kind of, help out with some Q&A stuff and use our Discord for that to reach our listeners.
Yeah,
and,
using our platform to help them out is, it's a great honor. So
yeah, so
thank you, Craig. Thank you, PGI, for entrusting us in some. I mean, it's minuscule in the grand scheme of things, really, right? But I mean, it's something. So
yeah,
we really do
it's an
appreciate
opportunity
it
for us to use our platform, right, to help out in the grand scheme of things, So
Yep, most definitely. Let's see,
that was season 2. That was your
was
season 2
season
in
2.
25 minutes.
25 minutes. Yeah, about that. Yeah. So. Yeah, if you are looking to do a fireworks show for New Year's, you're really pushing it. Better get your orders in. Time's ticking, and then with the holidays, everybody has shorter hours, or well, not even necessarily shorter hours. They're not there for several days. So get those orders in. I know we're running some deals for Black Friday on our retail site, and a little bit on our wholesale end. So, reach out and help you out with that.
Yeah, I haven't gotten a lot of Black Friday fireworks sales lately in my email, so I'm kind of, I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know if it's everybody's just waiting till last minute to post them or what. But yeah, you're right. I haven't seen a lot either.
I haven't seen a lot either, so I don't know. I'm kind of curious to see what happens. I mean, this is going to drop, Wednesday. Black Friday will be in 2 days, so some opportunity maybe for some people to get some stuff out there still, possibly. So
yeah, most definitely.
But definitely. I guess if you want to stock it for New Year's, I mean, start to get those orders wrapped up. I mean,
yeah,
you guys ship everywhere. You guys will ship them everywhere.
Yeah, we will. I mean, mercy, not only us. I mean, everybody will. So. everybody will.
Speaking of shipping everywhere.
Yeah, speaking of shipping
everywhere.
Did
you see the email about Spirit of 76 looking for a warehouse space?
Yeah, they're looking for warehouse space.
I mean, you have
they
a warehouse.
Didn't really say where either.
I know. Do you have one in your backyard they can borrow maybe?
I don't know.
RKM has some extra space they can lend them.
Good night. We're itching for more space already as it is, man.
Yeah, it's kind of an interesting thing. I mean,
it is.
Obviously, with the fire, I guess they feel like they can't salvage maybe that part of the warehouse. They just need more for more growth on top of that. I guess. I mean,
I don't know. I mean, when I was there, I actually went there the week of SkyWars, and I think the wall was still off. So I don't know if they're still waiting for insurance. I don't think they've
done any work at all after it all. I don't think.
I don't know. I think they're still waiting for insurance or something, I'm guessing. But yeah, so again, I don't know if they are just looking centralized to where they are, or if they are genuinely looking to put another location somewhere else in another state. So I am really intrigued to see how that plays out for them.
Yeah, because I mean, I'm pretty sure they sent that out to all of their customers, I would imagine. So I mean, that's probably all across the country. So
yeah, I did get that email, and then a little bit later I had one of the sales reps called me looking to see if I was needing any fireworks.
Yeah. What did you? I mean,
what do I say?
Okay. You can still buy some from them. It's okay.
Yeah, I most definitely can. I don't necessarily think I've actually bought anything from them, but use a lot of their product. So yeah, it's good stuff. I really like it.
I mean, I think they have some items I think that are cool and really good, and I have no problem at all using stuff from them. So it's
no, not at all.
Yeah, I don't discriminate against anybody when it comes to pyro. I mean, if it goes up in the air and has cool colors, I don't care who makes it.
You're not pyroist?
I'm not pyroist. No, yeah. I mean, I just want cheap sometimes. I mean, sometimes you want cheap.
Yeah.
Sometimes when I try
to blow stuff up, everybody racing to the bottom. And that's not good either.
Yeah, no, yeah. I mean, you had that too. And then I seen, today, they sent an email today making some changes. Their Pro Line division. Looks like they were adding Angie and Sam to their Pro Line division.
Angie and Sam are going to be full-time in the Pro division, so.
Yeah. It'll be kind of interesting to kind of see what that's going to look like and how much more they're going to be involved and what their role is going to be, I think, when they kind of figure that out.
Yeah. Yeah, no, it's going to be good to see, and I know Peter over there, he's got really good intentions, so I'm looking forward to seeing what else he has up his sleeve and seeing where he's looking to take the company and the Pro Line division of the company. So yeah, it'd be good to go. I mean, it'd be good to watch and see.
So, I mean, we'll be for sure. Yeah. So I mean, I know we got coming up here. We got a couple more episodes, hopefully, coming up this season still.
Should have 2, hopefully.
Hopefully, looking for 2 more. Maybe. We got. I know we've been a little quiet on our season closer, and we'll just leave that up to a surprise when we drop it. I think
it's just going to be a surprise. It's going to be a lot of fun.
I anticipate that will probably be our longest episode that we will probably have. I would imagine.
You think so?
I think so. Yeah, I think that's going to be yeah. I have tons of questions for that episode, so I'm
all right.
I'm going to start piling my list of questions together, but I have a feeling that's going to be the longest. I mean, like he's got a pretty long resume of shows.
I mean, I would say I don't know if it's the longest I know of, but it's pushing it.
Yeah. So yeah. I'm definitely I'm excited. I'm excited to be able to talk to him. So that's all I know. I mean, I've talked to him in person a few times, but it'd be nice to actually have him on and we can kind of grill him.
Yeah. No, it'll be a lot of fun.
I'm sure there'll be some controversial opinions and thoughts in that episode.
All right, let's get into Pyro News.
Pyro News. We do have Pyro News tonight.
I think you got one of them in there, right?
Yeah, I do.
Right.
I might have a little video I might share to go with this Pyro News here.
All right, well, let's hit this Pyro News and let it roll.
All right, let's see if I can get this thing here. If I can get this thing popped up here, maybe. So, this happened a couple of days ago here. Oakland, California. Residents were startled by a series of late-night fireworks. I'm going to show you this video, and this is pretty, let's see, doing something on the fly here and figure out your computer doesn't want it to.
Of course.
Maybe I won't show you a video. Maybe we'll see.
Well, let's see.
Yeah, I don't think you're going to get a video.
Well, let's see. I might. Nah, never mind.
Yeah, but anyway, so, all right, so Pyro News here. So out of Oakland, California tonight, this happened a couple of days ago. Residents were startled by fireworks. There's a video out there. If you just search, all you gotta do is just Google Oakland fireworks. So many people in Oakland say they were startled when a series of fireworks went off around Saturday night around 10 p.m. If you watch the video, it literally looks like somebody just lit off. It's like the sea line at PGI. It's just like salute cakes, like nonstop. It's like a whole 3 stations of them. People say it went on for about 5 minutes after Oakland Fire responded to the area near 20th and Campbell's streets by Raimondi Park for a box of fireworks that was on fire.
Wow!
I don't think a box of fireworks just randomly starts fire in the middle of the street.
No.
Normally you have to light them.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
People were saying it sounded like an explosion. Somebody said, I thought it was somebody pushing something heavy down the street. Somebody else says, I thought it was like a bombs. I was really scared. Dida was one of my people, many people frightened by the noise, and she lives more than a mile away from where it happened. She drove by to see if there was any damage because for a second she feared for her life. So you fear for your life, so you're going to go drive by? Seems...
Oxymoron.
Luckily, I was able to look out the window and I saw a couple of red ones shooting up, and they were going up into the air and not down, but it was scary. But yeah, if you watch the video, it's like a bunch of salute cakes. It's like the sea line at PGI. Everybody just goes and lights up a bunch of. Yeah. So I mean, yeah, it's Oakland, California, and the very last sentence of the article is fireworks are illegal in the city of Oakland. So just in case you were wondering, I mean, you make things illegal, people don't do that stuff anymore.
That's how it works.
That's how it works, I think, right?
Yeah.
So, yeah.
That's backwards thinking right there, buddy.
Yeah, see, at least we didn't have anybody getting hurt this time. It was just some people
hurt somebody's feelings, it sounds like.
Hurt somebody's feelings, yeah. I mean, yeah. She was suddenly trying to climb they talk about her dog, was suddenly trying to climb on the bed, which she knows she's not allowed to do. And I was like, what is your problem? And I heard, and I was like, I don't know what that is, but I understand why you're upset. People questions how someone can even pull off this type of spectacle. Somebody spent a lot of money on that.
Yes, they did.
Yes, especially in California, you probably had to pay your plug.
Yes, they did.
Or you just have it shipped there, probably. I mean,
I don't know anybody that ships to California, to my knowledge.
You don't ship to California?
We don't.
Yeah, they probably drove across to that state next to them where everybody else goes.
I was going to say, that being said, I know that the warehouses around, like shipping warehouses around, will for sure hold a package until you get there to pick it up.
Pick it up. Then I think, and by the way, Pyro News was brought to you by Dominator Fireworks.
Yep,
I know we talked about them a little bit earlier as well, so give them another shout out as sponsoring our podcast. We got a banner from them this year that we've had up a couple times, and so
we have. Thing is huge.
It's huge.
We appreciate it though. We love it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Might have to sport it at CobraCon somehow.
Hanging off the side of the building or something, or
that might be the way to do it. From the hotel room.
From the hotel room balcony.
That would be funny.
If you get a big enough lift, we can just hang it off the lift. I mean,
what are you talking about? A lift?
I'm just saying, if you had a lift out there, you could hang the flag off of a lift.
Rumor has it you're the one teaching a class about lifts. So
I mean, yeah, I doesn't mean I'm bringing a lift with me.
Just rent one while you're out there.
It's not
like they're expensive.
Like they're expensive, no. Pocket change, man. Just
what was
money.
It, like $1,400?
It's just money. It's just money.
Prelim looking.
It's just money. It's just money. That's all it is.
It's just money.
It's just money. Yeah, I'll make more tomorrow.
Then you have to do that work stuff.
Yeah, work. Sometimes.
All right. Well, I think we got enough good reviews on the firework rating segment. So I don't know. I liked it. It was a lot of fun. So let's give this thing a go again and
see what happens. Yeah.
See what happens.
We have the intro. Gotta give them that intro.
Got to give them the old strobe rocket intro.
The old strobe rocket intro. It took me a long time. Hey, I spent a long time making that.
I know.
And like Craig said, if you go to PGI, you can make those.
You can make those.
You can make those. You can make as many as you want.
All right. Well, again, we do have a rating. Kind of slim. Kind of running off the cuff.
Fully
unofficial numbers.
No, yeah. We don't know what we're doing.
So, colors, duration, effects used, graphics on the wrapper. I will say this one. Oh, go ahead.
I was gonna say, I think last week we forgot to talk about the graphics on the wrapper.
I think we did. I thought I talked about them just a hair, but
yeah, I think
we'll talk about them this week. I will say this one, the audio is kind of blown out, so you might turn down your audio a little bit, but I don't know. Or don't. Just listen to it.
Or don't.
It's fine.
Just crank it up.
Turn her up. All right, here we go. Let's hit this thing.
Chameleon X. There was no finale in that cake, by the way.
There was no finale in that cake.
That's just 12 single shots steadily paced.
Yeah. All right. Overall duration, 40 seconds, 35 seconds. I mean, again, that's average cake. Colors.
I like the colors.
I really like the colors.
I like the color changing.
Which kind of wraps into the effects used. So yeah, the fact that they were doing the color change and then they actually had like the subtle swimming stars in there.
I've seen that. Yeah,
was really nice little twist to it. I normally like strobe, but I actually wish they hadn't had the strobe in this one.
Really? You didn't like this? I mean, yeah.
I didn't, because if there wasn't strobe, I could use this as single shots in segments of a show.
Not every shot had a strobe though, by the way, either. So
not every shot had a strobe though. Yeah, I think it was every third.
Yeah, every third shot didn't have a strobe or so. Yeah, or two. Yeah.
So
they had the white strobe, and they had like the red strobe, and then they had no strobe on a couple of shots afterwards. Yeah.
So, rating wise, I'm gonna give this one a solid 8.
Yeah,
I like it. I liked it a lot. And then again, graphics on the wrapper goes right along with the cake. Probably somewhere between a 7 and 8 on this one as well.
Yeah, I kind of like that. I like the little chameleon kind of thing on the wrapper of it. I think that looks pretty. It's kind of cool. Yeah. This is a Winda firework. If you didn't pay attention to the video.
Yeah, it was Winda. Yeah.
If you weren't watching the video because you're listening on your on your audio platform.
Yeah.
It's Chameleon X P5598 Winda Fireworks. It's a new item for 2025.
Yeah.
If you go to Winda Fireworks USA on YouTube, they actually have a playlist of all their new 2025 stuff, and so that's where I went and pulled this from. Yeah, I'm gonna go 7.6.
7.6.
Right. Yeah,
gosh, gotta make it all tough.
Yeah, I think that's
graphics as well.
Yeah, I mean, I really like the wrapper. I mean, I might give the wrapper like an 8 or something.
Yeah, it's solid. It's a solid one.
Yeah, I like that little wrapper. I mean, will it look like that when we get in the States? Who knows? But
the wrapper, I would say yes.
You would say yes.
The effects, I don't know.
You don't know.
I
Yeah,
will
mean,
say, like, as much as we want to somewhat blame China on this, like, the air quality here is much different than it is in China, so the effects do react differently. So, as much as we want to say, oh, well, China might have souped that up, well, maybe they did, maybe they didn't. Maybe it's just the air quality. It could be the humidity in the air. I mean, there's a number of factors. I mean, it's just like shooting a gun, right? I mean, the wind is also going to play a role in how it all acts. So, taking that into effect as well.
it's definitely a one of those good kind of steady kind of filler cakes that you could use to at a show. And I mean, you could certainly break this apart into shots and use single shots as well, because they're all pretty consistent in shape, size.
And I will say, the no finale I really like.
I mean,
I think that brings my rating up.
It plays well to scripting, right? You can toss this cake in the middle of your show, and you don't have that weird finale that goes off where you get 3 shots. It doesn't make any sense,
Right?
Because you don't want to cut them out of the cake. You just want to get the whole cake.
I was going to ask, do you pull them out or do you cut them or do you leave them in?
I just leave them a lot of times. I just
do
leave
you?
them. Yeah. I just leave them most of the time. Yeah. You try to kind of line it up a little bit so that maybe the last 3 shots are in a spot that maybe makes a little bit of
somewhat
sense.
Yeah.
But obviously that it's hard to get that timing perfectly, because you'll get like 3 shots that go off at the same time or whatever. But I'm definitely a huge fan of no finale cakes. That's where the promise of the Pro line cakes come from, right? You don't have those finale lines a lot of times, and so that's a great perfect. I think that'll do good the consumer market just because of the duration of it and the colors.
I will say I think it's going to be pricey, but
I mean, it'll be a
color
4-1.
change.
It'll be a 4-1 cake probably, and 12 shots.
We'll see.
See, yeah.
I'd be intrigued. Yeah, it was a good one.
So again, let us know on Discord what you thought, what your rating is.
We'll put it up there.
Give us let us know, man. Tell us, what do you think it does? I know we mentioned this before. Thanksgiving is this week.
It is this week.
It's actually going to be tomorrow. So you'll see this on Wednesday. Thanksgiving is on Thursday.
Yeah.
I know we didn't really talk about it, so I'm just going to spring this on you. Kind of lead into Thanksgiving and kind of what it's about. It's something that you can be thankful for over the past year or so that you can kind of come up with that you might be thankful for or want to give a shout out to.
Family. I don't know. Maybe I've mentioned this to you. I don't know. But actually, when this airs, so Wednesday, it's actually my youngest first birthday.
Okay.
And over Christmas last year, actually, it was between Christmas and New Year, we went in, and the valve between his esophagus and his stomach, it didn't fully develop, so it was like cutting off. And just, thank God we found out, and we were able to get him in and get surgery done, because, I mean, it's, you can't eat. I mean, that's it's life-threatening, essentially. So obviously, it was more traumatic for us as parents than it was for him. He'll never remember that. I mean, essentially, even the scars are essentially gone, but I just been thinking about that quite a bit, and glad he's still around. How about you?
I think over the last year, I'm obviously thankful. I think for the pyro community and all the friends and family that I've eventually made, because it's definitely been very helpful to be able to be in. Thankful for the opportunity to be in this podcast. Essentially, as it goes to allow it, because it's allowed me the opportunity to build these connections and these friends that have essentially become family, right? I mean,
for sure.
a year ago, you and I didn't even know each other this time last year. Like, we kind of met at SkyWars.
Really just kind of met.
And that was it. So, definitely really been thankful for all of the, for my K-Cat family out there. I mean, they've been huge over the past year. All the help they did at SkyWars in 23, that PGI, I had a whole crew with me at PGI helping on our national anthem show. I mean, it's without the K-Cat people and the family from them, it would be very difficult to do what I've done in this industry. And so definitely huge thankful to them, and then obviously thankful to my wife for putting up with all this. I mean, I tell I'm recording with David again, or I'm talking to David, and she's like, you talk to him more than you talk to me.
It must be a wife thing.
It must be a wife thing, yeah. So I mean, definitely thankful for her and her patience and all that kind of stuff. But
most definitely.
It's been a challenging, but it's also been a really good learning and growing year, I would say. And so definitely thankful for that opportunity to be able to grow and learn a lot about the industry this year.
Yeah. Nope. Yeah, and thanks again for, coming on. And I mean, it wasn't like a whim, I think all the stars aligned and everything, but just kind of out of nowhere, we connected and just kind of started making this thing happen. And I don't know, I enjoy coming on every week and chatting with you and industry leaders and talking about, little things here and there.
Yeah.
And, in the grand scheme of things, is it a big deal? No. But, if I can, I guess if we can entice one of our listeners to become, something greater in the pyro industry or do something a little bit more and further themselves somehow, even one person, like, to me, it makes this whole thing worth it. So, yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, I think that's what's been our driving factor, right? Is to help it, help inform people to make, the right decisions, be safe about it, and just an opportunity to kind of, hear from people in the industry that they wouldn't normally get to hear from. Like, these might be people they've heard the name out there, but they never had the opportunity to actually know who they are, or see them. Mm-hmm. And so it's been nice to be able to bring that to our listeners and to the people out there who, in the pyro community, who want to know more about behind the scenes stuff.
Yep, most definitely. Nope, I am glad you brought that up. I meant to actually put that in the notes, and I just didn't. I thought, I was going to mention, I think that was a good little segment. Yeah, with that.
Yeah, I mean, it's everybody go out there and have a wonderful Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
Hopefully everybody has a nice long weekend. I know personally I've got a 4-day weekend.
Nice.
To enjoy. I'll be doing some more housework this weekend, and so
yeah.
Definitely it's kind of nice to have the time off. And then next week I'll be heading to where we're going to record a couple episodes next week, and then I'm off to Oregon for a week to see my daughter.
Yeah, that sounds like a lot of fun.
A little late Thanksgiving, early Christmas kind of visit. So I've never been out to Oregon to see her, and so
it sounds like a really good time.
We're going to fly out there and see her and visit. And it's rainy season out there right now. They've been getting a lot of rain, so I'm not too thrilled about that. But hey, it was cheap plane tickets when we bought them. That was the reason why we're going. we got a really crazy deal on plane flights, and I'm like, we booked them, and I'm like, well, if we go, we go. If we don't, we'll just refund them back to credit on our account through Southwest. And and as time went along, we're like, no, we're just going to make it happen and just go. Just, we've got them. Good. Let's just, all we can do is just pay for our room out there pretty much, and just kind of hang out. So it'll be good. It'll be nice to kind of get away, because we haven't. Wife and I haven't really been on a non-pyro vacation for quite a while. Every vacation is pyro related, and so she's ready for a non-pyro vacation, and so this will be our first non-pyro vacation in a couple of years probably. So it'll be
we'll enjoy.
It'll be good to kind of get away, and not worry about fireworks.
Yeah. Yep.
So so again, go out there, check out our website, PyroUnleashedPodcast.com. We have some merch out there.
We do.
We'll probably, as we kind of wrap up the season, maybe for our season finale, we will celebrate and maybe give away something in Discord.
Yeah, we need to do something.
I might do another T-shirt giveaway. I know CJ from Muxboard, he won the last time we did one, and so maybe we'll wrap up the season finale. We'll do another maybe giveaway. So if you're not on Discord, go out there and hop on, because that's where we're going to post it. Again, join us on Discord. We'll have the link to Discord and all of the posts about this episode. So hop on Discord. I know we get a couple of people every week or so that kind of pop in there.
Yeah, it's been kind of a nice trickle in, and it's been a lot of fun to chat. I
know as we finish the season, we will probably still continue to do some Tuesday nights, and we'll just hop in Discord and chat and play some games over winter and watch some Sims to keep us going
in the pyro mood. Yeah, and then we'll probably take, I don't know, prelim here, I guess, kind of chatting. Probably take about 6 weeks-ish off, and then get right back into season 3.
Season 3? Probably into January-ish? Somewhere in January?
Yeah, somewhere around there. I'll probably be sitting on a boat in Jamaica about that time, but that's all right. We'll do some pre-recording before I get out of the States.
Yeah, that's they had one kind of look back criticism about season 2 is we didn't do enough pre-work on some shows. I think I think going into next season, that's one of our goals. I think is to get ahead of the game a little bit more, make things a little bit easier on us. Less missed episodes. I know you guys have seen us miss a couple episodes this season. It was just we were just running we were just running behind with all the events and everything we were going to and live stuff, and we just weren't able to always pre-record, a couple weeks in advance.
Yeah.
I think for season 3, that's our goal, is to be a couple weeks ahead in recordings. So.
Yeah. Might do some updates on some of this video stuff. Who knows?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, we need to go out there and we'll make some.
If we can freshen some of these up.
Freshen up some of these. Yeah, some of our intros and our outros.
Yeah.
And our
if you would like
segments
to sponsor us, give us a shout. We'd love to talk to you about what that would look like, and see how we can help you and you can help us.
All right. Yeah. Look forward to hearing from you guys. You can even email us, David at PyroUnleashedPodcast.com, Donnie at PyroUnleashedPodcast.com. That will go to us. You can feel free to email us, hit us on Discord, hit us on Facebook, wherever you want to reach us out to. But again, go out there, have a great Thanksgiving. Enjoy you guys' family time.
Enjoy. Yeah.
We'll be back next week, and in the meantime, go out there and unleash your inner pyro with us.
This has been another episode of Pyro Unleashed. Come back each week for more industry insights, technical tips, and awesome pyro designs. Have fun out there, be safe, and as always, remember to unleash your inner pyro with us.